Good morning, students. So, this is your spoken English class, and today's topic is let's talk about our freedom fighters. Okay, so here are some images of freedom fighters. Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. This is the image of Mahatma Gandhi, the famous leader. Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bhagat Singh. Okay, students, so these are some images of freedom fighters. So many freedom fighters were also in our country. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, okay, Subhash Chandra Bose, and so on. So, students, today as we freely move around in our country without anyone questioning or imposing any kinds of restrictions on us, we feel satisfied and contented. How can we get this freedom if there were no freedom fighters? This satisfaction is due to the efforts taken by our freedom fighters to free our country from the British rule. So that's the reason we are sitting at our home freely. We can do anything what we have desire. We can move freely anywhere. Why? It's because of our freedom fighter that today we are enjoying our freedom. Their satyagraha, sacrifices, and tortures have resulted in the feat on that we enjoy today in our motherland, India. So, today we will talk about our famous Indian leader, Mahatma Gandhi. So, let's talk about Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, students, so now today we will talk about our great Indian leader, Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi is one of the most famous leader of the world. Okay, so let me talk about Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi is one of the most famous leaders of the world. He is often called Bapu or Father in India. Gandhiji led India to freedom from British rule. What made him special was that he taught the whole world the power of non-violent protest. Led by Gandhiji, the people of India got together to do things like sitting peacefully in the streets, refusing to use British goods, or go to work, making their own cloth, and collecting their own salt, and so on. These things may not sound like much on their own, but when thousands of people around the country did them together, they had a huge effect. Gandhiji was born on 2nd October 1869. His family sent him to England to study of law when he was 19 years old. Before he became a freedom fighter, he spent many years working in South Africa. Gandhiji believed in truth and non-violence. When he came back to India, he went all over the country talking about his ideas. Everywhere he went, people listened to him and joined his movement. The British sent Gandhiji to jail many times, but he didn't give up. When he was in jail, he would go on fast, which means that he refused to eat or drink anything. Then the British would have to let him go. They were afraid of what would happen if they allowed Gandhiji to starve, because the people of India loved him very much. So after many years of these protests, the British decided to leave India on 15 August 1947, and then India became an independent country. Okay students, so today as we freely move around in our country without anyone questioning, okay, or imposing any kinds of restriction on us, we feel satisfied and contented. But this satisfaction is due to the efforts of only taken by our freedom fighters to free our country from the British law. Okay students, so what you have to do, you will prepare your own speech about Mahatma Gandhi, or you can make a speech, you can prepare a speech about other leaders who were our great Indian leaders. Their efforts got us freedom. Okay students, so I hope you must have understood. This is your spoken English homework. You have to prepare your video, but before preparing your video, you have to must prepare yourself. Okay, so you will learn a speech about Mahatma Gandhi or any other freedom fighter, and then you will send it to me.